So how do you overcome temptation? You know, we've all got that. Could be for a lot of different things. Could be how we eat, what we drink, the drugs we take, sex, pornography, worry, stress. You see, I think it's good to come to an understanding to realize that temptation is fueled by attention. The more we wrestle with it, the stronger it becomes. Our freedom comes when we stop feeding it energy. What does that mean? It means to shift your purpose, to shift your focus to the higher purpose. You replace the object of temptation with a vision that inspires you that dissolves it naturally. You see, your energy follows your intention. Every step towards your purpose, you reclaim your life that was once tied up in distraction. And that's what temptation is. It's distraction that takes you away from your purpose. True victory over temptation, it's not in resisting it, but redirection. Temptation fades from our mind when our hearts are filled with what truly matters. I know that for me, I'll go back into 1983. I was a smoker, and I had just got a little baby boy, my son Stephen. And smoking, man, it's a hard one to give up. It's quite an addiction. And I was walking outside in Tampa, Florida, where we lived, and he was watching me smoke, and I said, "That's not what I want." And so that moment, I threw the cigarette down. And what I did was exactly this. I wasn't on a spiritual path at that time, but I knew I had to redirect my attention. So I redirected my attention to jogging. And that day I picked up jogging. And I jogged for God knows, that would have been probably 30 years. But by redirecting my attention, I was able to quit smoking. You see, I'm finding that that's the key. We don't often take the time to decide what is most important to us. And so we allow ourselves to be distracted. A lot of people say, "Man, I'm addicted to social media and I can't get away from it." Well, ask the question, is the social media you're watching serving you? Like if you're watching this and you're getting a message out of this, an inspiration out of this, a couple points out of this to help you take back your own power, well, that's a good choice if that's your intention. But if your intention is to just watch aimlessly whatever comes across your feed, and we all do that. We all do that. At least I do. I'm not without being tempted. And I constantly have to remind myself what's most important. And I don't fight it. I just redirect my attention. It's the simplest thing in the world when you really get to it. Redirect your attention to that which is you don't want to feel. You don't want to see. You don't have to stay locked into anything. Where your attention goes, your energy goes. Where your energy goes, that's what you feel. That's what you experience. Experience is simply an energy, a frequency of an energy. If you're experiencing depression, that's a vibration. If you're experiencing anger, that's a vibration. If you're feeling helplessness, that's a vibration. That's your focus on something that's creating a frequency vibration. And until you take your focus off what you're focusing on onto something of a different vibration that means something to you, you're not going to come out of the cycle. I call it a gigaloop because the more you focus on the more the problem exists. I know that's hard to believe because we're taught, I got to solve the problem. Got to solve the problem. No, you don't. The problem is you're focused on it. Now, if there's a saber-toothed tiger in front of you, well, that's not the time to pause. That's not the type of problem I'm talking about. I'm talking about the mental construct that what so-and-so said hurt me. Really? Go back to being a child and remember the nursery rhymes. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. I think one of the things that we've done as a collective is we become way too sensitive to caring about what other people think. The true thing is, what do you think about yourself? Are you free? Are you enthused? Are you moving on purpose? Are you boxed in by habits of the past? Do you feel like you're in prison? Do you feel overwhelmed? We all do at times. But the idea is to let go. I always teach, and I practice this too. When I'm overwhelmed, I meditate more. Then I get my clarity back and I'm able to perform at a much higher level. But if I'm overwhelmed, my mind's not thinking clearly. It's time to really take on whatever it is temptation's got a hold with you. Key thing is, you're the only one that can do it. No one else can do it for you. And that's the beauty of life. You are 100% responsible for your life because you're 100% responsible for where and how you focus. You get to choose. Choose wisely today. Test it out. See how it works. With that, much love and aloha.